Hi guys, it is April the 20th. It is 12:30 in the afternoon. I know I haven't done any videos for a while, not much. One of the reasons is this new phone. Uploading a short 3-minute video or so takes a couple hours. I don't know why. Maybe it's a higher quality. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, as you can see, I've got some Kool-Aid and I got some beads and stuff. And I got some boxes over there. A couple things. I will be moving soon. In about 2 weeks' time, I'll start moving. I actually don't move in officially until the middle of the month, but I can start moving in the beginning of May. But out of my parents' place, I don't move out until the middle of next month. But I'll be pretty busy. But I hope to get this thing out of the way, so I can focus on moving. So some things to report before I get started on here. I am getting some more chinchillas. I finally found a place that will let me rent and will allow me to have chinchillas. And he even said, as many as you want, so long as when you move out, there's no damage. Of course, he's got a damage deposit for the pets, $200. And that my house doesn't smell like pets, like, smells, stinks or anything. So he says, so long as they're caged, when you're not there. You can let them out, he says, so long as they don't damage property. So I'll be letting them in the playpen, so that's kind of nice to get a landlord that will, not be, uncomfortable with your pet. He has no idea what a chinchilla is, but I told him it's like a jumbo-sized version of a hamster. And he's like, my son had a hamster, they stink, but, so long as, and I told him I have a really big cage. So I said, the bigger the cage, the less they'll smell. So he said, okay. But for the first month, he wants to come in, like maybe unannounced or something. He just wants to come and make sure. And I said that was totally fine. Anytime you want, you can come in. So anyway, what I have here, I'm going to sit on a chair. I don't want to stand. I got Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid was on again for $2. Just to mention, the green Kool-Aid was on for a different price from these ones. When I scanned it, it came out 70 cents. But then when they did a price check, because it was $5 for $2, there's no way that could be 70-something cents. It turns out that this one's being discontinued. So if anybody likes green, you might as well get some and color your toys or whatever, because apparently they're stopped selling them. Either they're not selling it or the store is not selling it, one or the other. But I grabbed 2 packages just in case, because it was only $2 for 5, right? So what am I going to do with them is, I bought some boxes, just so you know. They're from a different store. These are from one store. Those are from 2 stores. And this is from another store. So I'll tell you about these boxes. Originally, I bought these boxes to put these in when I was done coloring them. But I have a feeling this isn't going to fit. But then again, I'll be coloring each of these things in 5 colors. So what I'm going to do is split this packages into 5 portions. 5 portions, 5 and 5. And then I'm going to color them, and then I was going to sort them. But if I did that, that would be a lot more boxes. So I might just use these for something else. But that's what I bought them for. But when I bought these, I wasn't planning on buying all this, and I'll explain what happened. So I wiped out the inventory of $3 stores. These things, when they come in, and then they're gone. Once somebody buys one, they buy like a gazillion, and there's none left. So if you go in there, you might find one bag on the shelf, and they say, oh, we just got them in yesterday. Like somebody bought them all already. So I got lucky. These things came in the morning, so they haven't been sold yet. Some of these were in the back. They haven't even unpacked the box. So I said, I really, really, really want to buy them. Can you go and find them? So he went into the back and brought out this whole box, and I was like, oh, I'll take them all off your hand. He's like, all of them? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what are you going to do with them? And I said, oh, I'm going to make toys for my pet. And he's like, your pet? And of course, they don't know what I'm talking about, because, some people just believe in putting an animal in a cage and, feed it, change its bedding and call it a day, right? Then there are the other kind of owners that like go and buy fleece hammocks and stuff for their chins, right? So trying to explain it to a guy that's the other kind of people, he's like, they play with toys? And I'm like, yeah. So anyway, what I've done here is I bought, I think 49 packages at 99 cents a pack, and some were $1 a pack. One of the stores I went to, it was a dollar store, and they sell everything for $1, guaranteed, or it's free. So if they accidentally price it wrong, whatever, but there's nothing over $1. And then there was another store that was called Dollar Smart. This one, they're 99 cents. It's called the 99 Mart. So everything there is 99 cents. Um, so because there's not very many. Now I'll explain why I bought this many. Aside from the fact that if you're gonna take the time to color it, there's no point in buying small quantities because it's gonna be a real waste of your time to color and then dry them. You have to air dry them, otherwise they're gonna mold when you put them away. So that can take some couple days, depending on how you're drying them. I could put them in a dehydrator, but whatever. I'm not comfortable putting in the oven. I think putting in the oven might be the fastest way. I might ask the breeder I usually get my wood sticks from. She should know how to not set things on fire because she does it all the time. I order like 10, 12 pounds from her of wood sometimes. But anyway, what I'm going to do is open up all these packages. I'll divide them into into 5 different containers, and I'll open them up so that they will be mixed. So everything will be mixed into 5 portions. And then I'm going to color each one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Ziploc bag, a large. I'm going to put this whole package in, and then you just put in 1 liter of cold water. 1 liter. And do not add sugar, even though the instruction says so, because this is for people to drink, right? But your chin shouldn't have sugar. You should limit it, so you don't have to add sugar. And I know that the longer you leave it, the darker it gets. The only thing I'm not sure about dyeing wood is how long can you leave it in before, I don't know, like if there's bacteria or whatever. But I plan to leave it in for at least a couple hours and see what goes on there. But I'm making toy parts. The reason I'm doing it myself is because typically some of the sites I've looked at online, if you order I think it's like 20 to 25 parts, it's about $5 to $7. So this is only $1. This one is only 13 pieces, but here's 26. So this is approximately what people would charge $5 to $7 for, depending on where you're getting it. The reason I say almost $7 is you have to pay for shipping, don't forget. And when you divide the cost of shipping, it pretty much comes to that. So these were about 30 cents each, so we're talking less than $2.50, and you're paying double for it. So you can imagine how much this is. I did a calculation on this. If I was to pay for this at about approximately $5 for 25 pieces, I would be paying $170 for this, for what you see right here. This is $170 something if you buy it outside, minus the boxes. The boxes aren't part of it, but it's a lot of money. And this only cost me a total of $50 for these things, including taxes. Well, 51, and these things were $2, and these things I'm keeping for something else, but they were 50 cents each. I went to a restaurant supplier store, they sell wholesale, but they do also sell individually, but it costs a little bit more. But they were only 50 cents each, even if you're not buying in wholesale quantities. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you. I will show you the finished product, but I don't know when I'll upload, because it almost makes my phone unusable, because if I'm uploading, I can't take it with me to the shower because I gotta leave it plugged into the wall, otherwise the battery will die by the time it's done, because it takes 3 hours. But at least with this phone I can multitask. I can still use it. My iPhone 4 that I had when I was uploading to YouTube, for some reason after the YouTube updated its app, I was no longer able to update and then background do something else. So it was really time consuming, which is why I stopped making videos so often. But anyway, I am getting some chins. As I mentioned in the beginning, so far I am getting a ebony female. I haven't really got pictures yet. And I'm getting a ebony white male. It is my hope to breed at least one of these chins I'm getting. But right now the ebony white boy apparently doesn't breed. It's not because he maybe can't, but it might be just because he's a little on the chubby side. But anyway, I love him anyway. And then I'm also getting a pink white boy. All in all, almost $500. I expect it to be almost $500, including the shipping. They're going to be I guess it is flown over. I think she mentioned a seaplane or something. So anyway, it'll be about approximately $500. I'm also interested in getting a violet boy and a violet carrier girl, but I haven't been able to get in contact with the breeder yet. Well, the breeder that I'm talking to is trying to get in contact with them. But I probably won't get them until June. For right now, my initial focus will be to get some cages. But I also have to move, right? So I have like 2 weeks to move in May. And then I've got to get the first set of chins settled. And then I thought I would just take my time if, I don't want to rush it. I at least got what I wanted. I wanted a pink white. I've been wanting one for over a year and a half since I moved home, and my parents said she didn't want too many pets at home. So I wasn't allowed to buy any more chins. So I'll probably work on buying 2 more cages. Hopefully 4. It really depends on my new rental place. I don't know how big it is really. I didn't take any measurements, but I know it'll fit 2 more cages. And then I'll have to order metal supplies for the hay box and litter box and stuff. And then I'll work on getting the violet chins. But it is my hope that by Christmas I will have at least 1 litter from somebody, one of my chins. It's not a rush, and I'm not really breeding. I'm just breeding for pleasure. So if they don't make me any babies, it's okay too. So anyway, I thought I'd show you guys this. It was a really, really fun day. I don't think I spent this much on chew toys before, unless it was online. But the morning before I bought this yesterday, I almost spent $100. Almost. I was making a shopping cart full of stuff, and then I kind of canceled it all, thinking, nah, you know what? I'll just cross my fingers. We're going out today. I'll go check the dollar store. And then I made a shopping cart again, and then I canceled it again. I deleted everything, and then we went out for lunch, and we stopped by the dollar store, and I was like, can I go in? And I was like, okay, it's just next door. So I got lucky. So I wiped out the stores. Anyway, I'm gonna go clean. I had to work today. It was Easter Sunday. So I'm a little behind, and I haven't had lunch. Oh, actually I did. I had a McDonald's burger. I haven't had one in almost a year. But I'm still hungry, so I gotta go.